Okay guys, so the chickens have already been washed with vinegar, lemon juice, and cleaned up. So we're gonna go ahead now and season. To season them, we're gonna be using some garlic powder, ginger powder, Maggi chicken seasoning, jerk seasoning, some pimento beans. I think this is all-purpose seasoning, store-bought jerk chicken seasoning, and this is some homemade Jamaican jerk seasoning. So it has onion, garlic, scallion, thyme, peppers, and a little bit of powdered seasoning in it. So we just put them all together in the blender, blended them, and have been keeping it in the fridge for whenever we're ready to use it. So we're gonna go ahead now and season the chickens. So chickens are all done seasoning. Oh my god. Alright, so you ensure that you rub your seasoning into the chicken and ensure that it goes underneath the skin so that when the chicken starts cooking, the seasoning will seep into the meat. So we're going to let this marinate in the fridge for about an hour and then we start jerking. So the chickens have been marinating for an hour, so we're going to be transferring them to the baking tin right now. So some persons, when they're seasoning the jerk chicken, they'll add like the minced onion, minced garlic, minced scallion, minced thyme. But remember that we had the homemade jerk seasoning, so all of that is already incorporated and blended into that seasoning. So that's why we didn't add any fresh seasonings. But if you don't have homemade jerk seasoning, you can go ahead and mince your onion, mince your thyme, your scallions. If you don't have the ginger powder, you can mince a piece of ginger as well, and then you add everything, rub it in before you add it to the baking pan. So we're gonna go ahead now. The oven has been heating at 375, so we're gonna pop these in the oven, let them cook for approximately 1 hour, and then we transfer them onto the grill for 15 minutes to get that real authentic Jamaican jerk chicken look. So we're gonna put them in the oven now, and then we come back when we're basting them. So guys, the chicken have been oven jerking for approximately 45 minutes at 375 uncovered. So we took them out and we're just basting them with the juices that basically spring from the chicken. So remember that you have to baste occasionally so that the chicken doesn't dry out. So we're gonna baste them and then put them back in the oven for another 15 minutes. Take them out, baste them again, and then we put them on the grill. Oh god, that looks so good already. As I said guys, we're not going to be adding the sauce to all of them. We're going to leave the leg quarters as is. We're adding the sauce to the smaller pieces. we hope you enjoy this video. Alright, this is a quick and easy way of making your Jamaican homemade jerk season, especially for persons who live abroad. You know, you're not gonna get your authentic Jamaican jerk. You don't have the jerk center to go. You can try this method at home. So there we have it, guys, our Jamaican oven grilled jerk chicken. We jerked it in the oven for an hour, and then we basted it and placed it on the grill for 5 to 10 minutes so that it could get that nice jerk chicken look. So it's all done now, and these are the smaller ones that we added the sauce to. Alright guys, so the peas have finished cooking, so we're gonna go ahead and season the pot now to add our rice. So we're adding almost 2 cups of coconut milk, not the original coconut milk. Alright, so we're adding 2 cups of coconut milk, fresh thyme, we're adding some garlic, scallion, a piece of crushed ginger, and a whole Scotch bonnet pepper. Salt to taste, and a little bit of all-purpose Maggi seasoning just for flavoring. So we're gonna let that cook for about 5 minutes so the coconut milk can be incorporated in, and then we're gonna wash and add our rice. So our rice and peas is done. Oh my god, that is so pretty. All shelly, and you can see the coconut custard on the rice, well moist. This can be eaten without any meat or gravy, guys. So there you have it, your Jamaican rice and peas, or rice and beans as some people call it. Okay guys, so I'll be making some macaroni and cheese. So we're gonna be using the elbow macaroni, some Velveeta cheese, and the Mexican style 4 cheese with Montreal cheddar cheese, asadero, and quesadilla cheese. So, and some evaporated milk, small amount of butter. So we're gonna get started. So I got my water boiling. I added some salt and some Italian seasoning. That's why it has that green look to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and add my pasta. I'm not gonna be using the whole box because I'm not really making a lot. So I think I'll go ahead with that amount. Alright, so we're gonna cover that and let that cook, and then we get on to making our sauce. I don't add oil. Some persons add oil to their pasta. I don't add oil because it makes the shells kind of slippery, and then it's hard for the sauce to stick to it. So I just boil it in the water with the salt, added a little bit of seasoning for flavoring. So our pasta is done boiling, and I am making the sauce. So I have gone ahead and added, I think it's a tablespoon of flour and like a tablespoon of melted butter, and we're gonna whisk that together, and then when it makes a paste, we're going to add our milk, seasoning, cheeses, and then our pasta. So I have some diced bell peppers and some diced onions just for flavoring. And we're going to be adding our milk. I'm using evaporated milk today. So I'm using about half can. You can add whatever seasoning you like, customize it the way how you like it, but I'm just going to go with the bell peppers and the onion in mine. So as soon as the milk comes to a boil, I'm going to add the cheese and let the sauce thicken up, then I add the pasta. Alright, we're going to go ahead and add our cheese. So I'm using some Velveeta cheese. I had gone ahead and added some salt and black pepper just for flavoring. So you add the cheese to your liking. Some people like their mac and cheese with a lot of cheese. Some people don't like it that way. And then I'm going to add the Mexican style 4 cheese blend. Ooh. And we're going to let that melt and our sauce thicken up, and then we add the pasta and incorporate everything